So I remember when I was 19. So I was 19 and I went along to a seminar in Glasgow in the Jury's Inn Hotel. Billy invited me along, and there's a seminar by a guy called Topher Morrison. So Topher Morrison is a great guy to follow. He's really an NLP, neuro-linguistic program, teacher. He teaches all about language and communication. And I went along there because the whole title and the whole idea of the workshop was to help you attract more abundance in your life and have more money and be more successful. I mean, who doesn't want that at the age of 19? So for me, I went along to that seminar, and thankfully the ticket was only 50 quid, which Billy paid for. He could bring a guest for free, so I got there for free. I found the workbook just the other day there. I found it when I was going through my cupboard. I found all my different personal development workbooks. I found that one. I'm just flicking through them all. And I found a page, which I'm going to read out to you. I found a page, and it was about the language of reality. And the whole idea here is that you have to write down the words that you are no longer to say. Because you think about it, we have this inner chat, we've got our inner voice that constantly says things to us, and we're convinced that it's true. So let me read out. Here was the whole idea. What words or phrases am I no longer willing to use in my reality? And I was reading this the other day and I was like, oh my God, I can't believe what I wrote at the age of 19. The things that were so dominant in my mind, the thoughts that I had going through my head on a daily basis. We're always having that inner chat with ourselves. So here's some of the things. You ready for this? Here's the things I wrote down. I'm bored. I'm skint. I'm broke. I'm crap. I'm annoyed. I'm in pain. I don't know why I wrote I'm in pain. I can't remember what happened there. I'm stressed. Then I wrote words like try, but, I wish, can't, never, not enough time, can't afford it. And the whole point was to write things that you're no longer going to accept and no longer going to say. And what's crazy about that is that most people are not aware of our inner chat. The first step is to become aware consciously of the things that we say to ourselves, because we are our own worst critic. We self-sabotage so much. What's self-sabotaging? We're just about to go and do something that we know is going to have a great outcome, but then we allow our inner voice talk us out of it. No, you can't do that. That's not possible. That's not for people like us. You're going to fail. Oh my God, you're going to look silly. You shouldn't do that. You're going to fall flat in your face. Oh, that's not, like you're having this inner battle. It's crazy. And the inner battle for me was so strong back then. If it wasn't for me writing down all the things and becoming consciously aware of what my inner voice kept on repeating and saying. Because we're not all fortunate to be born into high performance families where your mum and dad are high performers who think positively, who don't think the same way that I thought. I mean, my mum did the best that she could possibly do as a single parent. But we grew up in a household where money was hard to come by, that it was a struggle, it was difficult, everything was hard. We were skint. We were bored about things. I didn't believe we could achieve stuff. So because our environment continue to feed my inner voice to reaffirm that things were difficult, that it wasn't for people like me, and that I was skint and I was bored with life and all of that stuff. But you need to see past that, and the only way to see past that is to become consciously aware of what you're saying. That way you can start to catch yourself. You can catch yourself when you're going to go for a new opportunity, you're going to go for something, when the inner voice starts to talk you out of it, you can catch yourself and go, oh, wait a minute. I'm no longer going to accept that as my reality. I'm no longer going to accept that as that I can't, or that I'm skint, or I can't afford that. I'm now going to think about possibilities of what I can do to become resourceful in order to afford that. I'm going to start thinking about things that, I have a more abundant mindset, and I'm actually going to take new opportunities. I'm going to do things that take me out of my comfort zone so I can start thinking differently. I'm going to say yes more to things that I continue to say no because I believe I'm not worthy enough. So with that said, I want to encourage you to take some time to just maybe sit down, reflect and think about what are you saying to yourself on a daily basis? What's the common phrases or the common words that you use? And do this for all your life. Like, think about it. Are you saying these same things over and over? And you're going to start to realize that when you become aware of it, you now have got the possibility to change that and counter it with a different word. So if you turn around and say, I'm skint, you might want to change it with, I've got all the resources possible available for me to make as much money as I want. That's a more powerful statement that you can replace with, I'm skint, I don't have any money. And it might not be your reality, but now your mind will start working in ways to try and make it your new reality. We need to catch yourself so we can then refocus our energy into something else that's going to be more positive to help us change where we are in our life. You can have everything if you want. Any single thing you want, you can have it if you just take the time to reflect over what the inner voice is having and recounter that, and you'll start to see straight away, and your results will start to show that you're going to have new opportunities, new possibilities, new results, because you start to think differently and your self-talk starts to change. Because you're communicating with yourself on a daily basis all the time. Most people unconsciously become consciously aware. You can change it and you're going to start to see your results change as well. So that's all for me this week. Start doing and having a little think about things, and I'll see you next week. All the best and bye for now.